Thank you very much. It's 8:10. Her Majesty's government's priority is to help ease the cost of living for families. Those were words within the Queen's speech. And this morning, there's another stark assessment of the impact of inflation being at a 30-year high. 1.5 million UK households will struggle to pay for food, heat and light over the next year. In Liverpool, where I am this morning at BBC Radio Merseyside, there are many households making tougher choices every week. People like Natalie. She's a single mother with 2 young children in a rented home. She works part-time as a COVID cleaner. No car, only convenience stores with higher prices close by. After bills, she has £60 a week in hand. And this time last year, she could manage, but things are now very different. When I went to see her, we talked about food and she explained the choices she makes and what she'd be giving her boys that evening.
So a solid favourite for my kids is pasta with pesto and cheese. They will never say no to that. They're good boys. Luckily, they love their veg. So carrots and broccoli. Luckily, they love those, and those are fairly cheap for vegetables. So we have them a lot. We don't eat a lot of meat now, mostly out of financial reasons, to be honest. But I kind of, I say it's, for the environment as well, because it kind of is, and that makes me feel a bit better about the situation.
It must be hard where the children look at things and ask for things and you just know you can't afford it.
Yeah, the little one's only 3, so, he'll sort of keep asking. Like even today, he had his injections, so I told him I'd get him a magazine after, because that's what I used to do for my eldest. Didn't realise how much they'd gone up. I swear they were £1.99 when my 8-year-old was little. £4.50 for this magazine, and it was the cheapest ones. There were ones for £5.99, but I promised him the magazine, so I got him the cheapest one. But just something like that, some people might not even have to think about, that will impact then, that's £3 that I wasn't planning on spending there. That could have gone on something else,
You said that the £60 a week used to do reasonably well. Yeah. How recently have you seen that change? Would you say that this time last year things felt very different?
Yeah, this time last year that still would have stretched enough. And I was buying more nappies then and more milk then, and it was still enough. Not like we wouldn't have luxuries, we wouldn't be sort of swimming in it, but it was enough. But it's been dramatic, just like dramatically how much that will buy has gone down.
What helps? What makes a difference?
Yeah, so having people, having support systems is a huge help. Having dinner at people's houses. If my dad or my mum come up, they'll do a shop for me, take me in the car so that I can stock up on sort of things for the, tins, things that are heavy. Often they'll pay for it, which is a lifesaver, because that takes a load off for the next while. And doing that, and I think how people that don't have family here, that haven't got sort of friends here, can't drive, if they don't have people that can support them and help them, I don't know how they cope, because it's the only way I get through sort of financially and kind of physically coping with things, but also just the sort of the mental health side of it, how the sort of poverty breeds depression and loneliness, and not having people with you for that, I don't know how people handle that.